Damn. My mic was muted, so y'all missed what I just said. But welcome back to, and actually, let me make myself a little bit bigger on this bit. Woo, 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 woo. All right. Oh, God, this looks so goofy. Welcome back to another episode of Subeg's Garden. As y'all know, I am your host, but this is the first time as a host that I'm actually going to be on camera for an episode. Don't expect this every time, but I'm giving y'all a little treat over here, as y'all can see. And yeah, I fucking sat on my glasses, bruh. I already fucked up today. I fucking sat on my glasses. So, yeah, they look crooked as fuck on me. It looks goofy as hell. So I'm just gonna take them off, and yeah, I need new glasses. But I don't always need them, and I can see well enough without them. But yeah, welcome to episode number 6, and on the bulletin board, on the topic notes, on the Google Docs, I have absolutely nothing written. I wrote absolutely nothing for my show this week. The past few weeks I have wrote actually quite a bit, but I wanted to test myself a little bit, I feel like being on the show and being on a podcast, it kind of tests your ability to use the English. It tests being on this show, being on camera, being on the mic. It tests your ability to use the language as a tool, to convey a message or to convey how I feel or how I'm thinking right now and all that. And I would say in my last few episodes, they were very filtered, and I just kind of wanted to test myself a little bit, see if I could give some cogent thoughts and some concise words while also going into depth without having to look at a page, just trying to do it on my own. But I also don't have too much to talk about this week. I just kind of wanted to check in. That's why I'm on camera, because there's no real topic. I'm kind of just going to be flowing. Just going to be riffing a little bit here and there. Not actually spitting bars, but, maybe I could do a little bit of thing over here. No, I was listening to a little bit of Central C at the gym because I've been seeing a lot of that dude lately. So I wanted to check him out a little bit. And of course, he has that one freestyle with Drake, or Aubrey, as I like to call him. He has that one freestyle with Aubrey. And people were like giving him the gawk, giving Drake specifically the gawk for his fucking verse on it. Like, he wasn't just stealing Central C's whole flow. Like, that shit just doesn't really matter. Like that shit doesn't make sense, Like, I guess I'm getting into my first topic that I have in my eyes or in my mind is my relationship with music and with that dude Drake specifically. Because he don't know me, but I used to actually be a really big fan when I was younger. I feel like Drake goes after people that are a little bit smaller but have like a distinguished sound, and then he like steals from their sound, and then he gains their audience, but then he kind of just like leaves the artist like out to dry. He doesn't really do anything to help them, I would say. And yeah, like that's something I don't really like about him. He just kind of steals and takes from artists, and that shit is shady to me, because you have a lot of monthly listeners, but I don't know, that shit is whack. And also, he's sold out at this point, like, he doesn't make music for the love of music anymore. He makes music to make money. Obviously, like, it's so obvious. He doesn't do it because he's passionate about it anymore. And I feel like you could just tell when you listen to his music, because It's not thought out at all. Like his albums have no sequencing to them. Like, you know, they have no groove or rhythm to them. It's just fucking songs on a track and just puts them out there every fucking like seems like every 6 months now. That shit's mad annoying. But you know, I don't want y'all to think I hate him, but I just want you guys to understand that he does steal from a lot of people. Like he steals their flow and their cadence and their rhythm. And like, what does he give back though? You know, he's just taking, but he ain't giving nothing fucking back. I don't appreciate that shit. But I was listening to Central C, and I was thinking like why were people like gawking so much at Drake's verse? It's not even that fucking good, you know. And I'm not even like a controversial person, and as you guys can tell with how many views I get, like my takes aren't really controversial. I just kind of, you know, talk how I feel. That's just kind of how I am. So I just say how I feel. I just talk how I feel. You know, I'm pretty easygoing, and you know, I can ask a lot of questions. I can get into depth, but I just don't see what's so special about it. Like combination. Like anyone can fucking rap like that. Like if I pulled up some Central C lyrics, like I could literally sound like him. Like that shit ain't special. And I think that's also probably why the rap industry and like the game, specifically like the rap game, is at this like inflection point, you know? Because there's like so many artists and there's so many people that are just stealing from other people and copying other people's flow. And it's just getting to a point where it's like, this isn't really what we want to like hear anymore. And you could even tell with how artists think about their back catalog. Like they don't think so fondly or so kindly of their back catalog because they think they've evolved their sound. You know, they're not just Tyler's not just a rapper, you know, he's a creator. Like that's what he wants to be known as. He doesn't want to be known as like a rapper. Same thing with, well, I don't really have another example. That's the only one I'm gonna give y'all. But yeah, what the fuck am I even talking about? Relationships with Drake? Aubrey? Yeah, that flow. Oh, I was talking about that Central C flow. Yeah, I actually think Central C is cool. Like I like his sound. It's I fuck with it. It's that like drill music. I think they call it. It's like London or UK based. Like I fuck with the sound, and I could get with it because I'm a fan of all types of music. You know, you can catch me listening to anything on any given day. But why all of a sudden it's popular because Drake is in it or he participated in it. You know, like. I ain't hear him do this shit before, so it's not like, I don't know, I probably come off as a hater, but in my eyes, it's just kind of like, bro, like, do what your heart wants to do, not what's gonna make you money, you know? That's the Drake that we miss, at least me, like, that Drake that was like, I'm gonna give y'all good music, I'm not just gonna try to sell myself. But I don't know. I don't know. He's not no GOAT though. He's just another artist that's really popular. There's dime a dozen. But I'm a hater too. I want to kind of go back on my controversial thing that I brought up. I feel like on the internet, if you are very controversial, then you attract more people. So I guess that's what I kind of wanted to start with, being a little bit controversial. Like I could be like super controversial and be like, Drake is overrated. Put his fucking face in the thumbnail and then like around him just put a bunch of like exclamation marks, like do some crazy ass shit. But at the end of the day, like it's not even about if he's overrated or not. Like I would like to dive in deeper about how I feel about him instead of just being like, oh, Drake is overrated. Like, why is he overrated? And, you know, I gave y'all a reason why. Like, he steals from people blatantly. He doesn't give back. He just takes. That's it. He could just be a pawn though. Oh my god. Ugh. Should I do it? I don't want to do Drake's verse because I actually don't really like it. But let me see something else. Hold on. Central C lyrics. Shout out to Genius. Oh, the song Splinter. The man them too inconsiderate. 5-star hotel smoke a cigarette. Mixing codeine with the pelican. She got thick, but you wanna get thin again. This shit ain't hard, bro. Like, you can just read this shit off page. Like, that's what I've been saying this whole time. That dude Aubrey ain't that special. He's just reading the words of other people. He's just reading the words and the thoughts of other people, and he's just claiming it as his own. That's all he's doing. That's it. Take a look at these diamonds, Wong. It's a life of squinting. Just can't stare. With bare through thick and thin. She already thick, so I'm halfway there. This shit sounds ass. I actually probably sound stupid. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna keep that in. See, this is the thing that sucks about just like going off the cuff and riffing. Is like, what do I want to keep in and show y'all, and what do I want to keep for myself and not show y'all? You know. I did have an idea of what this episode was going to be. I wanted to talk about my relationships with things, you know, specific things like I just talked about my relationship with like Aubrey and Drake's music, you know, because I don't really know him. I don't really care to really meet him, to be completely honest with y'all. He's cool. Like, I appreciate some of his songs, and I'm not gonna deny like how much money he makes or what his numbers are or all that dumb shit. But like at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what your numbers are or how much money you make. It's like is your art truly special though? Is what you're putting out there really something special? You know, are you at least putting a little bit of thought into it? I don't know. Just questions that I guess you can ask. I mean, I could even ask these questions myself, you know, if I wanted to. I feel everything in my life I have a certain relationship with. You know, if I'm thinking about it, then I have a relationship with it. You know, if I'm thinking about a video game I'm playing, then I'm kind of tied down to it in a certain sense. Or, you know, if I'm thinking about work or I'm thinking about this, my show, or, you know, the gym, my family, job, my girlfriend, all that. I think about all this, and I just keep on going into like this hole, this giant like pit of thoughts, you know. When you really start thinking about it, it goes like really deep, and you just kind of see yourself drowning and shit, and that sucks. My relationship with the gym started back in 2017. Transitioning from high school to college is when I started. But, you know, I've never been truly consistent at it. Like, I have spurts and moments where I was really on it and really focused. But then I would just have moments where I just let go and just kind of lose focus. And with certain things, you know, you do lose focus. Like, if you stop enjoying it, then it stops having like a space in your mind. Like, once you stop really thinking about it, then you just kind of stop doing it, you know? That's why I try to think more about things that I do. I've thought about it a great deal, you know? Like, all the things that I do. Because the people in my life, they always bring up these things, like, almost like like pushing one needle in at a time or taking out one needle at a time. Either way, like it hurts, you know. That's kind of how I feel sometimes, and it's like I'm saying my true joy is when I'm like sitting there and I'm truly like in it. And back when I was playing Siege with my homies, or my homies, I don't know if they think of me as a homie, but back when I was playing Siege with my homies, I would always say like I'm in it, dog, or like I'm in there. That game is really immersive when you have a team that's actually acting like they're in the map instead of just thinking of themselves, you know, instead of just, haha, I'm playing around for kills. When everyone's thinking of each other, it's very immersive. And I really miss that because that's one of the games that really did bring that like next level of immersion for me. Because yes, even though these people, some were in my city, some weren't. But miles away from me, just because these people are miles away from me, we're all playing, and in the game, it feels like we're all together. That's a special feeling. That's not a feeling you can get a lot of places, Even with a FaceTime call, like with a FaceTime call, it might feel like you're there together, but you're not. But like when you see like your friend's character while you're playing the game, it feels very immersive in that aspect. So it's like if you guys are working together and trying to actually play with the objective or to the goal or trying to actually win, like it's very immersive. I feel like I use that word, take a shot every time I said immersive. But yeah, it pisses me off when people say like video games are a waste. As you guys know, this is probably like the fourth, fifth time that I've brought it up, but it just is such an annoying idea. I hate it. Like whoever Inception planted that fucking thought into all these people's minds, like I'll forever hate them motherfuckers. Yeah. Going back on to my relationship with the gym, same thing. It's been turbulent. But if you look at my whole life, like my whole life's been turbulent. Points like I was like a laughing stock. Points where I made a laughing stock of myself. A fucking fool. But like, I always tried to do my best, with the circumstances that I was in. And I try to tell everyone that I meet, if you were to put my life on a timeline and you would press play from the beginning, you would be very surprised at the outcome or the present. Like if you were to sit down and really watch it all, like it'd be very surprising that I'm here doing this and not doing something else. We've all struggled, and struggle is real out here in these streets. That's why, the Avatar is here to protect them. And we protect the streets by respecting each other, you feel me? Y'all probably rolling your eyes right now. But I'm fucking goofy right now. Goofy woofy. But with some things, I do have like a sort of a toxic relationship. Like with my sleep, I have a very toxic relationship with my sleep. I don't put too much importance on it, especially since I really should, because sleep is really important. But for some reason, I can't fall asleep unless my body is actually like really tired. And I try to tell people this, like, if my mind and my body is not actually tired, then I'm not going to go to sleep. Like, it's no use if I lay down if I'm not actually tired, Like, I could lay down, and I do sometimes, like, I lay down on my bed quite often because my body be physically exhausted, but it's like I need both like my body and my mind to be exhausted to sleep. I've also noticed that late at night is when I feel like I'm the brightest, like hella corny, but I feel like at night I get my best thinking in. Like write better at night. I think better at night. I feel like I speak better at night. That's also probably because of necessity, because I work in the morning, so I'm more used to doing this and like thinking, speaking, playing video games, all that type of shit at night and stuff like that. But that's also why I love the fall so much, and like the fall and winter season is because it gets really dark like really fast. And I know people hate that, but I love it because that means like more gaming time, you know? That means like I get to play a little bit more, or it kind of feels that way. It might not be that way, but it kind of feels that way. But with everything, my relationship's been turbulent. I would say these things that I've held on to, you know, they've given back to me in a certain way. They're not just taken from me. Like the games that I play, they're not just, you know, taking my money, you know, because I'm making like core memories with some of these games, or if not all of them. And how people think like, oh, if you look back on your life, you're never gonna remember like your gaming moments. But like I certainly will remember like a lot of my moments. That's why I record a lot of my gameplay, especially when I'm playing on my computer or my PlayStation, is because like I love seeing and like reflecting and like having that in my pocket. But I'm also not naturally photogenic or photographic. I forget what the word is, but like, you know, I'm not very comfortable on camera also. So that's probably why I'm rambling a little bit here going on to this episode. No, if I'm looking at some of my gaming memories that come off the top of my head, I remember back in the summer of 2021, I was playing Mario Kart with my coworker, my boy. He's not my friend actually. So in this way, like we connected. His name is Alejandro. Shout out to him. You know, I remember those nights that we would play Mario Kart and it'd be like fucking like 1 or 2 a.m. and we'd get matched up in a full Japanese lobby and we'd be the only American flags up in there. And it was like us Americans versus them Japans. And you know what's crazy? We were fucking them up. Like shout out to them, but like I still remember these moments. And I still remember those siege nights, you know? And the one thing that I really remember in Siege is as a team, we would always go up, you know, whether it be 3-1, 3-2, and we would always like let them like come back into it. Like it'd never be like a decisive victory. It would always be very like it's always been very like topsy-turvy, you know, like it's a seesaw. It's 1 second's going up, 1 second's going down. You know, 1 second we're just fucking ending the rounds in like a minute or two. The next second, you know, we're 30 seconds in and there's only 2 people left. Very, very turbulent. Everything is turbulent in my life. You know, maybe it's good that I'm getting my thoughts out here because it's kind of like, it's like opening my eyes a little bit, you know? Opening my eyes a little bit. Relationships with everything. You got relationships with everything, you know. The gym is a relationship with yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to the gym, then you're improving your body. And if you're improving your body, then you're improving your heart. If you're improving your heart, you're improving your mind, and that all works in tandem. That was kind of a bar, and that was kind of a rhyme. I'm not a rapper. Oh. Now I'm fucking around. See, I don't know if I should publish this one, but maybe I will. It's looking like we're going 29, almost 30 minutes in. So there's definitely going to be some editing in here. Let me look at my phone real quick. Let me see if there's anything else that I want to talk about. Because, you know, I didn't write anything down formally, but I do have some just like quick notes. So another reason why I did not want to write anything down for this was because Starfield, as y'all know, is a video game that is coming out in the next couple of weeks, or on September 6th. The early access for that game comes out on August 31st, I believe, so it is quite a few days before the game actually comes out. But the reviews also go out on August 31st. So this episode will publish in time before the reviews come out. this shit's really not that important, but it's kind of important. Metacritic is a site where they kind of collect all the review scores of all the reviewers and put them together and kind of give you a cumulative score. And I think that Starfield is going to score a 94 on Metacritic. And that is my prediction that I am locking in right now. Locked in. 94 on Metacritic. And I also am going to predict right now that this game, Starfield, is going to net Microsoft finally what they've been fucking fighting in the streets for like the past like 20 years for. This game is going to finally win them a game of the year that they've been like chasing for so long now. Yeah, I'm very excited for it. And I really hope I'm correct because, you know, that'll just validate me. But I'm confident in the score. And I am confident that people actually really like it. And yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm going to be playing Sea of Stars because as of this point, it is actually available on Games Pass. So shout out to Games Pass. And, you know, maybe expect some Sea of Stars gameplay in the next one. Maybe expect also a more specific topic. I might be actually talking about something instead of just rambling and riffing, you know, giving y'all a little introduction to me personally because you guys can actually see me, but also, you know, hearing my more unfiltered thoughts and just me kind of rambling a little bit. Y'all get to see my background a little bit. Here, let me show y'all what I'm rocking in my background. Ooh. I'm making myself hella small. Y'all see this? This is the castle to the garden. Y'all feel me? Password's at the gate. Write in the comment sections if you have anything to say. Comments, inquiries, questions, you know, thoughts. You know, maybe what game you guys are playing. I would appreciate if you guys would share this, like this, retweet this, post this on your stories and all that. You know, get more people into it and more in tuned with the garden and with the avatar to bring that peace, love, and harmony and all that bullshit. And y'all can subscribe to me on Patreon. So on there, y'all can get the RSS feed and the links and stuff like that. And you guys get access to my Discord. And it's patreon.com/Subegels. And it's, of course, it's in the links and all my shit. Y'all can follow me. Shout out to my soul patron, Selena. And, you know, catch you guys next time.